Good afternoon, everyone. We are live on Facebook. So this is our last cooking class for the year, 2020. Can you believe it? There's my hubby. Welcome, everyone. So we have Anna and the Williamses. We'll just wait for a few more minutes for at least one more person that I know is going to cook with us today. Everybody's busy now, huh? It's no longer about the games, T. It's people being busy. I don't know what it is towards the end of the year, right? You kind of like want to stop doing everything. At least that's how I feel. Welcome, FB family, to 7 with Chad
and Marvie.
Marvie. Yay. So as promised, today we are going to feature once again our most viewed recipes. So those are namely the Valenciana, which I love. I'm so excited to make it today. And our crepes, okay? Those are most viewed recipes. Currently at about 14,000 views. So thank you so much once again to all of you who bothered to even just drop by, even if it's just like a 3-second view, right, honey?
Hopefully more than that, but thank you for supporting us. We did this
Yes.
maybe 1/3 through the year, so it's been about 8 or 9 months now that we've been cooking together with you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate
It's
it.
been so much fun. Yes. So we're doing it again. And the beauty of today, whoever is cooking with us, so definitely Anna and Twanda, and then Julie's coming in as well. You all are going to get a gift from Chad Marvie. It's our way
Yay!
of saying thank you. You all are
Thank
getting a
you,
gift.
thank you.
I know, right? Is that the arigato? Arigato. In Japan. In Tagalog, it's salamat. In Anna's
Thank
other
you.
language, gracias. And Tiwanda's, make up your own language, T.
It's
All right.
TYSM. Thank you so much.
Abbreviated. So without any further ado, I'm going to give you to my hubby, who's once again leading us in the cooking of our favorite Valenciana, because this is his recipe.
All right. So this is probably the third time that we've presented this, but
Second,
second, I think we did a paella once, and then this is second time we're doing this. But
the Valenciana.
today, it's really more like arroz con mariscos, meaning it's seafood rice. Because what I'm gonna do is, I won't be using glutinous rice. I will be using regular jasmine rice, so it won't necessarily be as sticky, or as glued together as last time. So
Right.
that's the difference. Also, I know that we told you to use chicken stock, right, or chicken broth. Today, for our family, we are actually using clam juice. So this is seafood rice
We're going all seafoody
completely for
today.
us. Okay.
Yes.
So my ingredients are, I've got my mixed seafood here. Okay. And I've got my Chinese
We still
chorizo.
have our Chinese sausage, which
Okay.
I love in this dish. So
So
if
let's start by preheating our
EOC.
skillets at 375. So I remember I made a mistake last time. This time it should be
75.
375. Okay.
We're preheating this one. So if you got to join us the other time when we did Valenciana as well, you are going to start learning so much more how you can easily vary this recipe. Okay. So you all are doing different things because I'm sure your meat is not like ours. It's all seafoods, right? But that's the beauty of this dish. You can do it with whatever you have.
Exactly. And I
Right?
know
You're
that
going
based on the feedback we got, so thank you for the very positive feedback for this recipe. Some
Everybody loves
people,
it.
yeah, some people do not like the sticky texture. Some people like it more as the biryani style. So again, depending on the rice that you use, just experiment. I encourage you guys to experiment because it will produce many different types of
Variations.
textures.
Yeah.
Yeah. but it will definitely taste good. That's
Still.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so let's do a little preparation work here. Please rinse your rice twice, which I did before we kicked off the live. I'm going to have to season my seafood with salt and pepper while waiting for this to preheat.
All right, so we're doing the same seasoning for whatever meat you have.
So let's say you have chicken. Yeah, go ahead and season it with salt and pepper to taste. If you're using beef or pork, same thing. Um, if you're doing this on your own and you're not cooking with us, try to experiment. Like you could definitely marinate it with gluten-free soy sauce or probably with hoisin sauce, or you could marinate it with paprika for a couple of hours.
Yes.
Feel free to experiment. For
Yes.
us, we're just doing the basic here because this is 7 with Chad Marvie, so we're using salt and pepper.
Right. So in case you're doing leftover meats that have already been pre-seasoned, you know, when you cooked it previously, go easy on your salt and pepper, okay? So we're only seasoning ours because it's raw. But in case you're using, like, let's say leftover ham, leftover turkey, or sometimes you use canned meat, then go easy on your salt. You probably won't even have to season it at all, okay?
Since we thawed our mixed seafood, I do have a little bit of water buildup, so I'm just gonna drain it really quick.
Okay, perfect. So I really want to say thank you to my hubby because it's a lot of prep for this Valenciana and he's been very accommodating. I asked him, honey, are you going to be in charge of the Valenciana? He's like, let me think about it. And he said, okay. So thank you
Okay.
so much.
So my electric oil skillet is now preheated to 375. I'm going to go ahead and start with my onions as usual, just so that I could grab the moisture that it naturally produces, and I could avoid a few more calories by avoiding oil. So let's go ahead and saute our onions.
Something different, right? When you saute, typically you think oil and garlic always precedes onion. But because we're cooking the Saladmaster way, one of the big benefits is that if you want to avoid the not so good kind of oil, then this is how you do it. You use your onion first. You're going to take advantage of the moisture, the natural moisture from the onion before we add the garlic.
Okay, yeah. And Michael, it's okay. For this part, you could just use the main camera. Thank you. So the goal is just to grab some moisture here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Yeah, close it just for about a minute. It's gonna make the onions translucent, and I'm gonna have a little bit of moisture, and then I'm gonna add my minced garlic. Okay, about a tablespoon of minced garlic. So I did a cup of onion.
Yes.
Question: is your rice sitting in water, or you just rinsed it and drained it?
And drained it. Yeah.
You don't soak it, tea. It's gonna make it a lot more tender, and it will tend to make your final product mushy.
So here's another thing. Depending on how you like your normal steamed rice, right? Feel free to adjust the ratio. If you notice, what we're doing is 1.5 cups of liquid to 1 cup of rice. That's because that's how we like it as a family. But if you want it a little more dry, then feel free to reduce. If you want it a little more sticky, then feel free to add.
And I will suggest going down by 1/4 of a cup. Don't be drastic. Don't go from 1.5 cups of liquid to 1 cup. It will be very dry. Just go 1 and 1/4. Go down by 1/4 of a cup, okay? If you want to vary the texture of your rice.
Last time we used regular coconut milk. Today I'm using light coconut milk.
Ooh.
And you can also just use the one in Tetra Pak. That's extremely light. It's almost like
the drinking kind of coconut milk.
So you could also use that.
Yes, it really is up to you. So hey, we want to say hi. Hi, Coronel from Agape. I saw on one of the chats that it was your birthday in December. Birthday, belated, another birthday, December baby.
Yeah, same
My
as me.
husband is too. December
So
10th.
yay to all December borns.
Yes, belated happy birthday, I. Hello. Thanks for dropping by and Wang some Dilay. Hi, Wang from California. You should be cooking with us. Why aren't you cooking with us? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay, my onions have produced the moisture that I want, so I'm gonna go ahead and add
Yes,
my garlic.
the garlic. And I have my mom's very good friend, my good friend's mom. Sorry, hi, Mom Ellen Kruger from Arizona. Hi.
Hello, belated Merry Christmas, Mom,
Yes.
and advance Happy 2021.
Can't wait to be able to come visit Arizona and see you again soon. Socially distanced again,
The
still.
twins are growing up so fast. They're
I
so
know.
beautiful.
Yes.
My wife used to babysit these twins.
Sally and Lily.
These are the grandkids of who we're saying hi to. right
Ellen,
now.
yes. Ellen. Hello. Thank you for dropping by. So do you see this? No oil used. We're making use of the moisture from the onion. We added the garlic. This is 375, okay?
Okay.
And then
Now you're gonna have to add your meat. Okay, so depending on what meat you're using, I'm going to start actually with my chorizo, just because chorizo also has natural oils.
yes,
Okay.
our Chinese sausage. Now, if you ask me, you can make this dish with whatever kind, bilbao, whatever kind of sausage, right, honey?
Yeah, you can go. You can do Mexican chorizo as well. Yeah, again, I encourage you create your own dish, call it your own dish, but experiment with the different types of meats
Of
because
meats.
it produces a different flavor every time.
But I want to tell you though, our personal favorite, my personal favorite, because it just has such a distinct flavor that is so good, is the Chinese sausage. The Chinese pork sausage is my personal favorite, more than the bilbao or the chorizo. Okay.
In case you're wondering, here, this is what it looks like. And where did we buy this?
I got this from Costco. Costco has to pay me.
Now, if you're from Southeast Asia,
Yes.
you can buy it anywhere. Just go to the market.
H Mart has some. Asian market, but this is our personal favorite. I love these two with fried rice of any kind.
Okay. Now, again, depending on your meats, you could add your meats now. I'm going to go ahead and add my mixed seafood, okay? So our mixed seafood has some shrimp, has some mussels, scallops, and some squid.
Squid. Yum! I'm so excited, you all. Every time we make something like this that we really, really like, I get so excited. I look forward to the end of the show and that we can eat.
So that's why I'm doing 375. So we could actually do some kind of like stir fry, right?
Is everyone okay? Hi, Julie from Maryland. Thank you for cooking with us today. Hi, Gina Prudential. Thank you for dropping by.
When I was a child growing up, New Year's Eve, you know how we wait until the countdown starts, right? We typically would cook, rice porridge. Okay, so obviously a simpler viand, but it's chicken rice porridge. And you know what? Since you guys know how to make this now, this could be your New Year's Eve meal, right? It's a one dish meal, and that's everything: your vegetables, your protein. And that's the other thing. You could definitely use whatever vegetables you want.
Yes.
For today, we're just using bell pepper and green peas. But you could add and vary the recipe as you wish.
Yes. I have a friend who actually uses the green beans and she cuts it like into small pieces. That's Becky. That's what she uses, the green beans.
So actually, if you have the mixed vegetables too, you could use that.
The one with carrots, the one that is kind of frozen, that whole mix with some corn in it. That'll be phenomenal too. So, ooh, which reminds me, maybe we should add corn. Our daughter loves corn. She's a corn monster, sweet corn monster.
Okay, once your meats are partially cooked, so that's the time when your chicken has started to whiten. If your beef has started to brown, if your pork has started to brown, in our case, Our shrimps have started to become a little bit pink.
Mhm.
It's not completely pink yet. It's time to add our liquids.
Perfect.
So again, we are doing 1.5:1. Since we're using 2 cups of rice, I am using 3 cups of liquids. Okay. So if you see here, my light coconut milk is only 13.5 ounces, which
This
is
is 1.5.
a little over 1.5. It's 1/3 cup short. So I had my 1/3 cup measuring cup here. Because of that, I'm going to add 1/3 cup water. Why?
Ah.
Because my clam juice is only 1 cup.
Do you want me to get you the water?
No, I'll get it.
Okay. Hi, Nets Gulam. Thank you for dropping by. And Tess, all the way from the Philippines, Belisario. Hi. Thank you for watching us today and dropping by. We have a very special announcement in the middle of this cooking class, okay? While we're waiting on stuff to cook.
Okay, I added basically 2 cups. 1 2/3 of light coconut milk and 1/3 cup water. And I'm going to add my 1 cup of clam juice.
Is that 8 ounces, honey?
Yeah, this is 8 ounces.
Perfect.
It looks like a lot, right? But it's like the small Coke, 8 fluid ounces. Okay, so just mix it and wait for it to come to a boil. Last time I did forget to add our flavor and coloring right at this point, so we won't forget that this time. Let's go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of turmeric and
Turmeric.
1.5 of paprika. This is the one.
So do we wait till the chicken is finished cooking and then add
No.
the sauces?
Half cooked tea. It should, as soon as the chicken starts to whiten,
Okay.
it will cook the rest of the time because we still have about 20 more minutes, right? We're on a high simmer. That should fully cook your chicken and not make it too tough.
Yeah, you don't want to make it tough and dry. So how much paprika are we doing?
I'm doing 1.5.
1.5 for us, and we're using the smoked kind paprika.
Okay.
All right.
If you do have saffron, feel free to add your saffron at this time.
Saffron threads, just a pinch, right?
Yeah, just a pinch. We're gonna go ahead and add just like this. It's like really, really small. It's not even like 1/4 teaspoon. It's like 1/8 teaspoon.
Right.
And then go ahead and mix it. This will provide your color and provide that Spanish flavor to your dish. And wait for it to come to a slow boil.
There you go. So do you see how easy this is? We're literally like just dumping it one after another. So not really dumping, right? We're cooking it one after another just in the EOC.
Okay, I'm gonna close it so it comes to a boil.
All right. Are we changing the temperature, honey? No.
No, we're keeping it at 375 because we're gonna add the rice as soon as it comes to a boil, and then wait for it to come to another boil before we bring it down to a high simmer.
Perfect. Everybody good? Yeah? Yes, thumbs up.
If you have any questions, please unmute yourselves and just talk to us, or send us a message through Facebook if you're cooking with us through Facebook Live.
All right, here we go. Our other dish that's most viewed recipe wise is of course our crepes. Dun, 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 dun. So while we're waiting on this one to boil, here's our crepes. Everybody on Facebook and those who haven't seen us do this, this is my favorite thing to make when I am entertaining. You know why? I turn it into like a crepe bar. I get confused with the crepe and the crepe. Some people tell me, Marvie, don't say crepe, say crepes. So I will just keep saying crepe or crepe, okay? So as always, this is the easiest. Are you making crepes? Jewel, yes? No.
can't hear you. Chad, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna unmute ourselves. There you go. And we're
Sorry about that.
Making,
The crepes? Okay.
yes, let's go ahead. So my water as well, right? Same as yours. It has boiled. Let's go ahead and add the rice.
So as soon as your liquid mixture with the meat has boiled, we add the rice.
So just even it out so it cooks evenly, okay?
Kind of like flatten it.
Yeah,
at the
flatten
bottom.
it at the bottom. Or like I know it's kind of hard because you have a lot of meat there, but just try your best.
It looks so yummy.
This is such a quick meal, guys.
There you go.
No wonder even if you eat in a restaurant, you can actually order paella and they can cook it from scratch because it's that fast. This is not exactly paella, but very, very similar. Just replace your chicken broth or clam juice with tomato sauce. Or your
Perfect.
coconut with tomato
Okay.
sauce. Okay. Now it's coming to a boil. It's still at the boil, right? So I'm going to go ahead and lower it now to a high simmer. 205 for our EOC.
205. And we cover it.
Yes, and we cover it and we wait for about 20 minutes.
Before we check.
Yes. So 205. Let's go ahead and cover it. And we can now just focus on our crepes. Any questions?
So do we use the timer?
I'm going to use the timer of my EOC as well because it does have a timer.
So we brought down the temperature to 205 and then now we are doing the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, we'll check it after 20 minutes. So this is now on high simmer. Cool?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, are we ready to transition to our crepes?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, here. So as always, what we need is 6 pieces of eggs, 1/2 cup of your arrowroot powder or your typical cornstarch, 1 cup of your milk of choice. On our end, I'm actually using lactose-free milk because we like the lactose-free milk. We like the way it tastes for some reason. And then you will need whatever kind of oil you have at home, 1 tablespoonful to 2 tablespoonfuls, okay? And then you're gonna need a sweetener of your choice, but you can actually skip that, especially if you don't want your crepe a little bit sweet, okay? But if you want it to be a little bit sweet for dessert, or even if you're doing a savory version, you can go ahead and get your sweetener of choice between 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoonfuls, depending on the sweetness that you want with it, okay? So with your blender, what we're gonna do is, do you remember, I'm making 2 batches again, okay? As always, I'm doubling up on this recipe. I'm gonna use half of my milk first at the bottom. Remember, half of the milk first at the bottom. Why are we doing the liquid first? Before our arrowroot, we're going to sandwich the arrowroot because we don't want our arrowroot to fly all over the place. Let me grab my trash bin, which I forgot to move.
So yes, Rebecca Johnson, we did not add our veggies yet. We will add this at the tail end.
Yes.
For those of you
Hi,
who
Becky.
are just adding shrimp, you can also just add that at the tail end because shrimp doesn't take that long. Neither does mussels. But since we had a mixed variety, I went ahead and cooked everything earlier.
3, 4. So, and then after the half of your milk, do half of your eggs. How many is that now, honey?
5.
Okay. Remember, I'm doing double batch, okay? Half of your eggs, and now we put in all the arrowroot powder, okay? So instead of 1/2 cup, I'm actually doing 1 full cup, okay? There. 1. I'm using a 1/4 cup measuring tool, you guys. So 3 and 4 for a full cup of arrowroot powder. After that, I'm gonna add my salt, okay? So a pinch of salt, in my case, I'm gonna do 2 pinches. Ta-da, 1, 2. Now this time, I'm adding my sweetener because if you don't know me, I like adding maple syrup. This is my sweetener of choice. But instead of doing 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoonfuls, I'm gonna do just 1 for 1 batch. But because I'm doing 2, add your sweetener of choice at this time. Ta-da! And then oil. I'm sorry, honey, I forgot to grab our oil. Can you please grab? I'm using olive oil. Now, you can also use whatever kind of oil of your choice for this one, but I will warn you against using avocado oil, okay? For anything that's meant to be for baking or pastry-like stuff. I find personally that avocado oil has a pretty much stronger flavor. So there goes my olive oil.
Hi, Gina from Plano. Did you say hi to her earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
Gina Prudential, right? Hi. Hello. You should be cooking with us. This is really good. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to add the rest of my milk and eggs. Okay, let's do the eggs first.
Oh, joyful cooking. Thank you for the greeting.
Hi, Araceli.
The future is so bright. You've got to wear shades.
Okay, 3, the rest of our eggs. We did this just to make sure that our arrowroot flour doesn't fly all over the place, okay? Because your blender will have a hard time if it was at the very bottom or at the very top. Then the rest of our liquid is going in. Ta-da!
So you basically folded in your...
I kind of sandwiched the flour, is what I did. See? Easy peasy, right? And then you put it on your blender. Tawanda, do you remember how long?
No, ma'am.
10 seconds. So we're going to do like 5-second pulses for only like 5 to 15 seconds. But before I do this, I'm going to start preheating my, ta-da, I have my, what is this, honey? Is this a 10-inch? Is my 10-inch skillet. Is this a 10 or an 8? Okay, over my induction cooktop. And this will be preheated at a medium heat, okay, for myself. And you guys can do the same thing. There you go, at 320. I'm blending this now pretty fast. That's my first 5 seconds. I'm going to do it again for 5 more seconds. I'm going to give it a third whirl for 5 seconds again, okay? Last 5 seconds blending. Then I'm going to check, see if it's completely blended at this point. All right, perfect. It's done. Let me just grab my brush. See, that was fast, right? Oh, my laptop is saying my internet connection is unstable. How about I get out of the internet with my phone?
Yeah, I'm out of it. I'm out of that.
I am not out of my Wi-Fi.
So, kids, if you're on Wi-Fi, please turn it off.
Sorry. Okie dokes. See, do you see how fast that was? 3 5-second pulses. And it's all done. So the consistency, if you're wondering, of your crepe mix is this. It's very thin. And that's okay. It's meant to be thin. I will simply remove the blade inside. And I'm going to start scooping from this, okay? I will not even move it to a bowl.
You're welcome. How's everybody doing?
So I'm preheating. Is everybody preheating?
Please let us know if it's too loud, okay? Because we're using our induction stovetop again.
You might not be able to hear us again.
Yeah, tell us if it produces that weird sound. Hi, Anna. How are you doing? Good.
Everyone doing okay? So how many people do we have cooking with us today? We have the Williamses. We have Anna.
And
We have Julie.
and
And is Becky cooking with us?
Yes, Becky's cooking with us because she sent the question on the vegetables.
Okay, and Becky is cooking with us as well. So we have 4. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare what you guys are going to win, okay?
Is this the time that I exit or no? Do I go to the computer?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I'm preheating this, okay? The only thing I'm waiting on, Anna, is my skillet to get hot enough before I start making my. I'm going to use my 1/3 cup measuring tool, okay? If you want it a little bit thinner, which I don't, you can get away with using a 1/4 cup measuring tool for when you pour your crepe for each piece. I use my 1/3, okay? And for my skillet, what I'm using is actually butter. Yeah. You can use that, Anna. I'm using my butter and I have my brush as usual, and that's what I'm gonna use with my skillet, okay? You can also use olive oil if you prefer that. Like you just put some olive oil into a small bowl like I'm doing and use a brush. You guys, if you don't have a brush like this, a silicone brush, I will highly recommend get one because this makes it so much easier. And you end up using very little amount of butter or oil, if that's what you want, okay? I know some people like me, sometimes I pound on the butter because I like butter. Just waiting on this to get hotter.
So far, so good. So Gina, are you cooking with us? If you are, please let us know, okay? So we can include you.
Yes,
with
in our
what we're
raffle
doing, 'cause
draw
we're
for
giving
our
out
gifts.
some
Yes.
gifts. Yeah.
Mhm. We really want to give you some
Maybe
gifts.
maybe Gina is doing the Valenciana or arroz con mariscos for us.
Don't know.
Okay, so we're at the halfway point, guys. I'm going to add my veggies. Because really all I have is just bell pepper, red and green, and peas. Okay. All right. So it's, you can see it's cooking pretty well.
So far, so good. Is Gina cooking with us?
I asked the question, so we'll see if she responds. This is so Christmassy for us.
Gina said, so far, so good. Gina, can you please let us know if you're cooking along?
Yes, she is. Perfect.
Yay. Okay. So we have 5 families cooking with us today, which is awesome.
What are you cooking, Gina? Is it this one, the rice dish? Oh, the crepes. She's making the crepes, honey. Thank you.
So now that my skillet is pretty warm, I am going to start brushing some of my.
Yeah, you could change camera, Mikael. I'm just adding my veggies.
So we're adding veggies to our rice dish,
Thank you,
okay,
Kuya.
Valenciana. Now here, I'm doing my butter and I'm gonna lower my temperature because now it's really hot. So when you're cooking, after you preheat your skillet and you're about to cook your crepes, what you do is lower your temperature all the way down to like medium, lower than medium low, okay? Because you don't want to burn your crepes. They will cook really fast. So do you see what I'm doing? Mikael, can you please change my view so you can show them what I'm doing with the skillet? Thank you. So there you go. Do you see how sparingly I added our butter with a brush? And then with the 1/3 cup measuring tool, I am going to add our crepe mix. Ta-da! The key is to swirl it immediately. See, I'm gonna lift it a little bit and then swirl at once. You see that? There you go. There you go, Gina. My first crepe of the night. I'm so excited to eat this. Anyway.
Hi to mommy and daddy. Apparently, our parents are watching. So, hello.
Hi.
Thanks for watching. I know you're always watching. You don't always get to say hi, but I know you're always watching.
All right. So when are you going to flip your crepe? So you see this? You're going to wait for this top portion of your crepe to be completely dry. Okay? That's when we flip it to the other side. So like I mentioned, a lot of times in the past, your crepe is actually being cooked on one side completely. When you flip it later to the other side, it's more to just warm the other side. So that's the difference. You know how when you're doing your regular pancake, for as long as you see some bubbles on top, you flip it. You don't do that with your crepe. You wait for it to be completely dry, not just bubbly, but completely dry before we flip to the other side. There you go.
Okay, so if we can go back to the main camera, Kuya. Thank you. I've added all my veggies. All right, you'll see all the colors there. I have 6 more minutes left. The EOC will shut off automatically, right? So let's go ahead and add, depending on how your rice is doing. Again, this is the time for you to adjust. If you need to add 1/4 cup of liquid, depending on how you want your rice. I'm not gonna touch my ratio because I like 1.5:1, but I'm gonna add about 5 more minutes to my time.
Okay, perfect. So here, let me grab a plate. Here's our plate for our crepes. Now, look at this. Mikael, can we please go back? Sorry, we're doing a ping pong with their cameras. So here, so you see this? This is pretty much like really dry on top. You see that?
Oh, we're there.
Oh, we can split it.
I know. How did you
How did you
that?
do the split, Kuya? Can we
That
go
was-
back to the split?
That's okay. This is fine.
Ooh, that was actually nice. So Gina, watch. I'm just going to like slowly pick it up from the sides. Make sure that it didn't stick on the sides. But because the top is completely dry. Oh, look at that. 2 views. Oh, I didn't know
No,
we could
it
do that.
disappears. So just go back to just the pan, Mikael. Because while we do see 2 screens on our computer, yeah.
Oh, people don't see
On
it.
Facebook Live, it doesn't split it.
I placed it back, Gina, and everybody who's doing the crepe because it wasn't completely dry on the top yet. I'm having a hard time flipping it. See? You know that it's already ready when you're not having a hard time flipping. It's completely dry. So I'm leaving it for like 1 more minute.
Chad, did you just put your veggies on top or you mixed them in?
No, I just put
Top.
it on top and then I'll mix it all later
Okay.
when I'm about to serve it because I like my veggies not too well done.
We like it a little bit crunchy,
Yeah.
crispy. Yes. All right.
If you want your veggies a little more well done, you can definitely just mix it. I don't want to touch my rice either.
All right.
Is it working or you need more time?
Yeah. I think my because this induction cooked up, we kept telling you this. I'm getting used to this, and I've been saying this for a month now. I'm still getting used to it because I don't use it every day. So my burner was very low. It was like at 220. So I just put it up to 280 to make it at medium low, right?
If you cover the crepe, will it dry quickly?
No, you don't want to cover it because every time you cover this with your Saladmaster cookware system, you are going to produce moisture.
Yes. So
see when you cover completely.
empty. I hope that answers your question. We don't cover our crepe. Okay.
Yes.
For the Valenciana, is looking a little dry. Are you just gonna add some water?
You can add a 1/4 cup of liquid tea.
Okay.
You can add broth.
Or broth, depending on
What you
whatever
have.
you want. We're not doing anything with ours. You like it this for this particular dish, I like it a little drier. With the one with the chicken, I like it with sticky rice, so I like a little more moisture there.
So Gina, I don't know if you saw, I already flipped my crepe. Do you see? Ta-da! Are you okay?
Can we spotlight this? There. Okay, there it is. There, it's spotlighted. So
There you go. Hi, Empty. Thank you for watching. So I already flipped it. So this is how it looked on one side. All right. Thank you for dropping by, Empty. Are you the one who asked if you should cover it? Don't cover it. Okay. It will produce moisture. So it has to be dry like this. Okay. So as soon as you flip your crepe, you only need about a minute on the other side because like I said, the actual cooking through happens on the other side when you first pour your batter into your skillet. Cool. Okay. Hey, what do you guys have for fillings today? I'm going to show you something different that was inspired by my friend Anna. We were together this past few days and she mentioned they do something like a Cuban sandwich where they use cream cheese with some jam. And I was like, oh, I like that combination. So guess what? I'm going to use cream cheese, mixed berry preserves with my crepe. And I am going to add a chocolate drizzle. You're going, Marvie with cream cheese? Yes, I love chocolate with cheese.
Do I need to bring out the cream cheese?
I already have it, honey. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's there, no? I remove it from the package and it's in the fridge. So here's our first crepe. Ta-da!
I wonder which one.
Easy peasy, right? It's on a small white. It's on a white saucer. Do you see? There goes our first crepe. So you're just gonna have to keep doing the same thing over and over, Gina.
Here's our
and Empty. And there's our cream cheese. Okay. So I'm gonna put this again, and while I'm waiting on this to cook, honey, I'm gonna prepare whatever it is that we're giving away.
Okay.
I'm preparing for our raffle draw. Copy that, please.
Okay. For those making the arroz dish, did you guys have to add some liquids? Julie, did you have to add some to yours? Did you? Okay. I just checked mine. I think I need more time. So I'm gonna increase my time again by another 6 minutes. So bringing it to 10 more minutes left in total. And to be on the safe side, I'm gonna add, I know I said I didn't want to add liquid, but I'm gonna add 1/3 cup. Okay, here's my 1/3 cup of liquid. Just because I added 6 more minutes, I didn't want it to be too dry. T, how's everything? Good? Perfect. Uh-oh. This is an expertise of Marvie. I need to figure out if it's... Let's see if I was listening.
I'm coming.
It says if it's bubbling, right? Means you need to flip it. Okay, here she is. I'll have her flip it.
My husband was like, uh-oh, what's going on? It's okay. It's not dry yet. It's bubbling that made him go, uh-oh, but it's not dry yet, so it's okay. It was funny.
Oh,
All right.
Becky, how do you know if you need more time? So it's the same way that when you check with your steamed rice, typically steamed rice will need 16 minutes after it hits boiling point, right, on simmer.
So when your rice, if you see some rice grains that look very white still, not, how do you call it, translucent? It has to become translucent, you know, kind of like clear.
Well, it has to be opaque, actually.
Opaque?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. My
It has to be
turn.
completely white, right? If it's jasmine. So if you could still see that it has like a film, that you could still see the grain inside, that means you need more moisture.
Yes, that's it.
Hi, Mavic.
Hi, Mavic. You could have cooked with us again.
Oh, yes, we will send you the recipe. Sure, no
The
problem.
last time Mavic cooked with us, she used red rice, right? If I
That's
remember
right.
right. Perfect.
So, Becky, yeah, you did not have to add. That's good. That means your ratio. Sometimes the amount of meat that you have also absorbs the moisture, so it kind of affects the ratio a little bit.
Right. Okay, perfect. We're at 5:46. Honey, do you want to make the first crepe? And
Or do you want me to do
do it
the
according to your
PowerPoint?
liking?
Do you want me to do the PowerPoint?
We can do it later towards the end. Hey, we have a big announcement to make towards the end of this, probably 5 till. But do you want to make that for yourself?
Okay, for myself.
Yeah.
So I can do whatever I want.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can show them. So here's my honey, and
So,
he's gonna make his crepe.
If you also know me, I like mine with Nutella, so I'm gonna use Nutella.
I kind of knew that. So he's going to make one dessert crepe, okay? I'm flipping this one. This is our second one. Ta-da! Gina, are you doing okay? How is your crepe coming along? There you go.
So Chad, why did you need more time? Ours looks done, the Valenciana.
Yeah, I had so much meat tea. Like I think I
We
had
had 5 cups.
I think I had 5 cups in total.
Got
We
it.
wanted
Okay.
a lot of meat with ours.
If yours is done, tea, this is the time where you just mix everything together.
Like chuk chuk and give us a photo.
And then let it sit for a little bit just so the rice will rise up a little bit. But it should be ready to serve by now, right? And then you can just add your lemon wedges as usual when you
Yes.
serve it.
So here I have one more crepe that somebody can make. Maybe I'm gonna call my daughter. You know my daughter? Oh, Gina is also using Nutella and banana. You're doing the same thing. Perfect. Hi, Shane. Shane Ames, please. Our good friend Shane has dropped by. Thank you so much for watching us today. We're making Valenciana, which is a pretty popular
Hi, Shane.
Spanish rice
This is
dish.
what we're doing. It's a rice dish.
You want to put it, okay. And then we're also making crepes, Shane, from scratch. I'm making a gluten-free version of crepes. Please stay tuned, Shane, because I have a very important announcement towards the end that you might be interested in. Thank you. All right, so I have one more crepe. Huh?
Mars,
Yes?
can I show you my crate?
Yes, please, Julie. Julie is done with her crepe. Can you please show me?
Look,
Julie does a great job.
Wait, Julie. Okay, there you go.
There
Wow.
you go.
Perfect.
Look on the red plate. Do you see that, you guys? Perfect.
Julie and Roy,
Nice.
we really should launch 7 with Roy and Julie.
They are gonna pretty soon.
Because it looks like you guys are doing incredible.
Pretty soon.
Okay. So
All right.
I'm going to do
here's
my
another
banana.
crepe. Ta-da. Now, Gina, when you your crepe mix, just make sure that you continue to try to mix it up at the bottom as you go along, because your cornstarch, your arrowroot, it tends to settle at the bottom. So I kind of like noticed that with ours, because my crepe is becoming a little bit too soft. So I had to make sure that my cornstarch is properly mixed with the rest of the mix of my batter. There you go. Adding some more of this. So this is another that we have. Chaska. I'm gonna call on my daughter because she's really good at making.
That noise came back.
The
Oh,
noise
it's
from
done.
the induction stove. Yeah.
It's hard
Oh,
to
can you hear me?
It's okay now. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's from our induction cooktop.
Okay, I'm not the best at this, but this is my crepe. Okay, I folded it, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle some cinnamon powder. Where's the cinnamon?
It's right here, honey.
Oh, there.
I'm gonna ask my daughter because she's really good at this one. Cheska, please come. She will be on camera. I'm putting her on the spot and she's probably gonna hate me, but it's okay. She can hate me for just a little bit. Here you go, baby girl. Please make one and show them how nice it can look. This is my daughter. This is our daughter, everybody. Francesca.
Sorry.
She's really good at making crepes. There you go, Cheska. Go for it, lady. Make whatever you want.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add some whipped cream. Man, mine doesn't look so pretty, but it's
Now,
gonna taste good.
Julie's looks really pretty. Okay, here we go. Let me just see. I'm gonna try to make this look pretty too, Julie. Here you go. We're gonna try to rival yours.
Ay nako, no pressure, di ba? No pressure.
All right, Cheska, what are you looking for? Do you want some strawberries? I do have strawberries. Ta-da! See, I'm gonna give my daughter some strawberries.
All right, guys. Not the prettiest artwork, but that's my crepe. And it does have some bananas with Nutella, some whipped cream, and some chocolate drizzle with some cinnamon and some confectioner sugar.
Cracked up.
I know, it's funny, but I'm more about flavor. All of a sudden, I'm all about flavor.
No, you were more about presentation. You've always been about
I'm not good about dessert presentation. Okay, where do we put
All right,
this
now
thing?
here are some strawberries. It's 5:53. Here we go.
Okay, my arroz con mariscos or my seafood rice
Or
is done.
Valenciana.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it.
It's done.
Can you see it? Okay, Mikael, there. You can just show it.
Look how pretty and colorful that is. Yum.
So look, guys, it's done. Look at all that seafood here.
So Shane, we literally cooked everything in one pot, almost dumped, but not really because we had to do like very simple basic steps, kind of like sauteing. But this has shrimps, scallops, squid, mussels. Yum.
Yeah, so see the
and Chinese sausage.
I don't know if you'll notice the difference. Mikael, can you spotlight it one more time? Sorry, just one more time.
Ooh, look
yeah.
at that.
I don't know if you'll notice the difference in the texture of my rice from last time. So last time it was glutinous rice 100%. This time this is just jasmine rice.
Yes.
But there you go. Perfect for your Buena Noche or your New Year's Eve countdown, right? You could just add it to whatever
One
spread you
dish
have.
meal.
Yeah.
And I promise you, make a lot of it because it's so good.
I'm not gonna plate it, but if
Good
you
luck
plate
with
it, you can definitely add your lemon wedges
Thank you so much,
so
Jessica.
that people can just squeeze more lemon into their dish afterwards. So I'm not gonna plate it, but that's how it's gonna look
There
like.
goes your
when you serve it.
Valenciana.
I
Ta-da!
hope you enjoy
And
it.
look at what our daughter made. See? It's a combination of banana and strawberries. So she made a strawberry. Mikael, can you please spotlight this? She made a strawberry banana crepe. See? Ta-da! There. See? She does it really well. Yum.
Okay, Cheska wins for presentation for sure.
Yeah, she has points for
She
presentation.
does. Okay. So now here we go for a huge announcement. Honey, can we
Okay,
please do this?
Sure. Let me just go to the computer to help out my wife here.
Because he's gonna do we're gonna do a screen share. There's a video that I want to share with everybody on Facebook, especially our dear friends and family.
Okay.
We are so excited to announce. Oh, I wish he was with me when we announced this, but dun, 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 I don't have a drum, so this is my counter. Drum rolls. You're so grateful that we are given the opportunity by Saladmaster to start our own dealership in 2021. Yay! And some of you are going, what is that? So, but I want to thank every single one of you because a lot of you, whether I've shown you the presentation, I've talked to you somehow about it, you're part of the journey. We are so, so grateful to the Saladmaster corporate office. I don't know if they can hear me, but thank you so much for the trust. So grateful to the people who helped me get to this point. Of course, Rowella and Araceli Balais, the dealership that I'm going to be leaving. Bittersweet, but I'm not really going to be going far, right? I will be crashing their stuff over and over. Thank you so much to the person who brought me to the business. That's Leah Batitang. She's the one who invited me to a show 2 years ago. And the person who started training me, of course, my very good friend. She's become such a good friend as well, Bing Manzano. And I'm just going to thank everyone that I felt like was a part of my journey. Of course, at that time, there was Danton Avila and his wife Hazel, Elena, and then Nerissa at one point. So thank you so much, all of you. But here, what does it mean now that we have our own dealership? We are going to start building our own team, okay? So it's the end of the year. The name of the company is going to be Kaizen 7. It's the end of 2020, but it's going to be such a nice, incredible year, 2021. At least for us, it is, but it can be for you too. So what do I mean when I say we're going to start building our own team? Here's what it means. What do you see on your screen? Right? I want to share this opportunity with every one of you. Shane, I hope you're still here. But look at these questions. Do you like cooking like we do? Do you enjoy being with people? Or are you the type who want to share great gifts, or finds? Some people that when they find such a good deal, they want to tell everybody about it, right? Is helping others important to you? Are you the type that when you get a hold of certain things or certain knowledge that will help other people, you will want to share naturally? Or do you want to earn while working at home with flexible hours? A lot of people are looking for something like this, okay? And then lastly, do you want a better life? This sounds cliche. I tell you, it is not, okay? So at the bottom C, do you see? If you answered yes to any of these questions, even just one of them, okay? If you answered yes to any of those, what do? Look at this. And you need to come to this one. You need to come check this one out. We call it an opportunity night, okay? Again, if you answered even just yes to even just one of the questions that I just mentioned earlier, come to an opportunity night. What is this? Next slide, please. My hubby and my son are helping me in the back end. They couldn't figure out the next slide. There you go. This is going to be this coming Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. It's only going to be an hour. Your mere attendance, just coming to the opportunity night, will actually allow you to win one of these things. Now, if you know Saladmaster, you're going to want to grab one of these things, okay? You get one of those just for joining us on Tuesday. The next slide says, this is a video I usually send people. Again, it may sound cliche, it's not. An hour that might just change your life. And I love this quote, if you change nothing, nothing will change. We are all thinking about what to do in the coming year. What do we change for the better? But here, this is so true. If we don't change something, nothing will change. The hour that changed my life was 2018. I kid you not. I didn't expect to be doing what I'm doing right now, but I'm very grateful for it. And here, how do we do this opportunity night? It's going to be virtual. And here are the deets. Okay, let us know you're coming. How? Next slide, please. And this is the last slide. Oops, there. Call, text, or email us for questions. That's my number on the screen. Or you can also email us at our official Kaizen account, info@kaizen-7.com. So that's it. Honey, can we please play the video for them on the desktop? We had to piece it out so I can explain it to you, for all of you. But here's the video that contains all of those, a 30-second video that I send people about this opportunity. Here we go. The video is on desktop. Did you find it? Do you need me to come? There's no sound. You have to remove, you have to be on, sorry. Uh-oh. Again, sorry you guys. And then we're gonna go to our raffle draw to end the night. There you go. We have to get better at these things, okay? But anyway, so please, if you are in any way interested, send us a message, okay? You can also send us a message through Messenger on Facebook. Then lastly, we're going to wrap it up. Anna, Tawanda, Julie, Becky, and Gina. The people, the families that cooked with us tonight, okay? Here we go. Here's what I need you to do, because there's 5 participants tonight. Between 1 to 5, pick a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Let's start with Gina. Gina, can you tell us? Pick a number between 1 to 5.
Just message us.
Yes,
through Facebook.
messages here because you're not on Zoom. Can you please tell me your answer?
But we won't tell them yet, right? Until everybody says their number.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not telling you what you're getting until you picked a number between 1 to 5. So Gina, I'm waiting on your number. Gina picked number 1, okay?
I'm gonna
Now,
write it down.
let's have everyone else pick their number. Let's do a round. Becky, the ones who are far. Becky, pick a number between 1 to 5. She's also on Facebook. This is why we're trying to... Becky, tell me what your number is. Oops, I burnt my crab because I turned up my heat.
Becky is number 5, okay?
Okay, so Gina and Becky are number 5. Anna?
No, Gina's number 1.
Oh, yeah. Gina is 1. Okay, Anna, what's your number?
I'll say 4.
Okay.
4.
And then what about you, Julie? What number? 4? What number? Okay, number 4 as well. So Julie.
No, just 1. So the last number will be, you can only pick one number between 1
so
to 5.
Julie only.
There's no duplication.
Yeah, you have to choose either 2 or 3.
Then Tawanda will get the last number.
2. I cannot see. Yeah, 2. Okay, 2. And then Tuanda, by default, you will be number 3. Okay.
Yay! All right, let's start with number 5.
Okay,
Becky's
number
number 5.
Becky.
Becky gets a 3.5 quart thermal bowl. Yay! Becky, this is your thermal bowl. Ta-da!
Becky, look at that. Perfect for your salad. It will keep the temperature hot or cold for
Yes.
about 2 hours.
It's a thermal bowl.
Whatever temperature
Saladmaster
you put it
thermal bowl.
in. Okay, let's go with number 4, Anna.
Number 4 is Anna. Anna, you get a cleanser.
to
A
keep your
cleanser for your Saladmaster.
keep your pots
stuff.
shiny.
Yay!
Number 3,
Number 3 is
Tuanda.
Tuanda. Tuanda, you get a ta-da, the big thermal bowl, 6.5 quart.
Oh, for not choosing a number, you did get the bigger bowl. Congratulations.
Yay!
Again, it's
we
a
love this
thermal,
for our salads.
thermal bowl. It will keep
Yes.
the temperature for 2 hours.
It's the biggest one. Thank you so much. And then number 2 is
Julie.
Julie, you got a ladle. Julie, do you see? You got a ladle, a Saladmaster ladle. Ta-da!
And then
Number 1.
number 1 is Gina for doing the crepes with us.
You got a Santoku knife. Gina, you got a knife.
You got a
you
Salad
have it.
Master knife.
There you go. Ta-da! A very nice Santoku Saladmaster knife.
Congratulations, everyone.
go.
Thank you for spending the evening with us cooking.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy your
Valenciana.
arroz con mariscos.
Yes. And then please don't forget, send us your photos. But thank you so much for spending your night with us again. We went over time a little bit, but thank you for indulging us. And we are so excited to continue cooking with you. This time, not only with Chad Marvie, but also with Kaizen.
7. So thank you. I hope you do support Marvie's new dealership. And please come to the opportunity night, okay? That video that I
Hope to
tried my
see
best to do the technical things. But anyway, hope to see you there.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Happy
everyone.
New Year.
Happy New Year. And thank you once again.
Please take a photo of yourself with the food before you jump in and eat it. Bye.
Good night.